2 of this ankle injury. So the really good news is the likelihood of a fracture happening is super minimal, simply because I can weight bear on it, I can walk a few steps. There's no really sharp pain in certain areas that very, very commonly have fracture site pain. And usually with like any sort of fractures, it'll be a really sharp shooting pain. You'll be like, it'll almost feel like, fuck, like, literally that's like what you should feel like if you had a fracture. I didn't really have any of those. And obviously having like broken bones before in the past, check out my clavicles, bro, crazy. It doesn't feel that way. And if it was a fracture, dude, it is what it is. So here's exactly what I did 2 days after my ankle injury. So the number one thing I did was offload. So I focused on not putting a lot of pressure on my ankle simply because it just needs some time to rest. Number two, I'm gonna focus on icing and just basically just keeping off of it, keeping the inflammation down. I'm gonna start active and passive range of motion, which is simply just moving the ankle through joint. You can do this in a very pain-free way. It's gonna keep the mobility. Also, if you can do this through a little bit of gravity, even against the ground, you can start to use your gastroc muscle, which acts like a pump to actually move the blood away from like the swelling area. On the bright side, it is a beautiful day here in Vancouver, and dude, I'm so happy that it's nothing too serious, not Achilles tendon rupture, it's not an ACL, you know, I don't have heart disease, I'm super healthy still. I can still probably bounce back from this. It's gonna be a temporary thing where my leg is just not, you know, just temporary. Like I'm gonna have my legs back in a few weeks.